perforce, he has to be constantly researching Bridgetown and the readaptation of spaces and buildings, etc. Myself, my name is Trevor Marshall. I teach at the Barbados Community College, a junior university college here, and sometimes at University of the West Indies. My area is history, cultural history, social history, anthropology, archaeology, etc. And there are no females to help us, but they are doing their bit keeping the home fires burning, right? The other female tour guides, so you'll have to do with us, right? Now, any questions before we start?
Let's go.
Morris will indicate to you how we're going to do it. We're going to divide ourselves into three. I understand there's 60 of us, so it divides neatly into 40 of you follow Morris, 10 follow.
But before we take off, since we're here in this rather panoramic situation, let's just point out a few things that we will do communally. Just to the east of us, you can see just the little red roof at the end of the green. That's where the bridge is. The bridge, that's the second bridge. Bridgetown is named because of these two, because of this bridge. When the Lord Carlisle's faction came here in 1628, July 5th, when the boat came up, this little inlet, which we now call the Careenage, people from Grenada and Trinidad call it the Careenage. We are very proud and we say the Careenage. They found what they named the primitive bridge was a Amerindian bridge made of bricks and wood. Or established historians, history books will tell you that there were no Amerindians here. But we dispute that because of that bridge and other things that we mentioned on the list. Because we know that the bridge would not have lasted very long. So that was the origin of the name of Bridgetown. To the right of us would have been the train station, and Barbados had a railway between 1880 and 1936. All of this area to the south of the water would have been the new part of the city. This was not developed before 1840. And all these streets actually were redeveloped after 1910 when there was a huge fire that swept from across the bridge right across. So all these buildings would have post-dated 1910.
And this is Independence Square. In many Caribbean territories, Independence Square assumes a more concrete, laden, and central kind of character. Here we try to green. We're in the process of greening Barbados and greening Bridgetown. And more to the point, this Independence Square is so named because there is a statue, which you can see here on the right. And he is for us the liberator, Harold Walton Barrow. For those of you from Jamaica, I suppose the Manley statue, the Bustamante, Trinidad, I suppose Cipriani's statue, anywhere else, any person who led into independence. That is the focal point of this Independence Square here. And culturally speaking, 43 years ago, there was, just where that stage is, a barge out in the water, and on it were Florence Ballard, Mary Wilson, and Diana Ross. Yes, Florence Ballard, Mary Wilson, and Diana Ross, the Supremes.
The original Supremes.
The original Supremes sang for Barbados' independence. Yes, they tried to sing because power failure and there was a little crush of people, disturbance, and that stands out in our memory, those of us who are old enough to remember. But the Supremes did grace us with their presence here, right? So it has some cultural as well as political history. And beyond the water, this is the area of Barbados most filmed, most highlighted. You look beyond the water, you see we don't have skyscrapers, but we at least have a 5-story building where all of our money is located. That's our treasury building. Beyond that, you will see our Central Bank, which rises 10 stories. Our Parliament Square, Hero Square. Our Parliament buildings were constructed 1871 and 1874. And then commercial building, commercial breakdown. But we anticipate. So Morris, as team leader, will tell us what is going to happen. We're going to divide you into 3 groupings and we'll move.
Kevin, why don't you take the first 20 and go with that, right? So
First 20.
First 20 on me? No, that's
Under you, look, careful, careful.
That look like too much dinner. That look like too much dinner.
What accent is this? North
Jamaica.
Sister. Where from? Avia. Vincent. Oh, Kingston.
Kingston.
Yeah.
Yes. Kingston.
Chateau Belair.
Chateau Belair.
Chateau Belair. That's right.
No.
Alright. Right. And you're told that as well. But what you all must do is put a statue to Joshua.
Same thing we just tell.
Ebenezer, yes. You have to do it. I mean, it's in the airport. Yes. Well, Morris, I'll take this group here. Let's come to ourselves. And let's divide by the 3. Sir and Madam, let's go to your left, please. Let's come for ourselves.
Even tell things stand to jump through there.
Just come, please. Say 1, 2, 3, 1. 1.
Gloria?
There's a time for everything.
Who was making fun? Gloria? Yeah, she's like, she doesn't know when to stop.